Welcome all of you. This is your second lecture in the series of online lectures and you are learning bookkeeping and accountancy standard 11. You are learning online these days. In my last lecture, I had asked one quiz. The quiz was that what is the period of recording transactions in bookkeeping? And the options given were A. Monthly, B. Yearly, C. Day to day and D. Weekly. See, always my quiz is based on whatever you have learnt in that specific lecture only. And on which base of period the transactions are recorded in the books of accounts? See, it must be recorded daily. So what is the correct answer? Day to day. So what is the period of recording transactions in bookkeeping? That is day to day. So correct option is C. Now let's see how many students has given the correct answer. See, 2 students has given the correct answer. And who has given the correct answer? It's day to day has answer given by Miss Shirvalkar. Miss Saloni Shirvalkar. Very good Saloni. Very nice. You have done a great job. Congratulations to you. Very nice done. Well done Saloni. Now, let's move to today's class. You are learning bookkeeping and accountancy standard 11, Maharashtra board, HSC board. And currently we are learning lesson number 1, that is introduction to bookkeeping and accountancy. And these are the competency statements stated by the board, Maharashtra board, HSC board. And what we have learnt in our last lecture? In our last lecture, we had started learning bookkeeping and accountancy. Now remember, what you are learning in this subject, you are learning bookkeeping concepts as well as accountancy concepts. See, there are two distinct things and you are learning both the things, both the concepts under the same subject. That is introduction to bookkeeping and accountancy. And we had started in our last lecture. And what we covered in our last lecture? Introduction, evolution of accounting, how this accounting was evolved. Then meaning and definition of bookkeeping and accountancy, and features of bookkeeping and objectives of bookkeeping, which were given on page number 1 to 3. And what we are going to learn today? Today we are going to see importance of bookkeeping and utility of bookkeeping. With this, after this we will start accountancy concept. Okay. Now to start with accountancy, what we will study first? Difference between bookkeeping and accountancy. Okay. With understanding the difference between these two, we'll start to learn accountancy. And what is the meaning and definition of accountancy? All over is given on page number 3 and 4. Now let's see. First of all, your concept regarding bookkeeping and accountancy must be cleared. So what did you learn? What is the process of accountancy and bookkeeping? See, in every business unit or in every business entity, there are different types of transactions are occurring in a day. Transactions means any kind of activity in which monetary transaction is involved, monetary activity. Then what happens of that monetary activities? Those monetary activities which are the transactions, those are recorded. By whom? By the accountant or bookkeeper. And where those are recorded? See, those are recorded properly in the books of accounts. See, this person is recording or he is processing the books of accounts. Then what is done after the recording? Those are analyzed, recorded, then those are summarized. What we will see in detail what is meant by analyzing, recording and summarizing. Then the records are reviewed. Okay, and after reviewing those records are, see, after reviewing those final reports are prepared depending upon the records. And for whom those final records are prepared? For the different stakeholder. Who are the different stakeholders? Means different users. Okay. So this is the process of bookkeeping and accounting. Now see, what is this? When we think about accounting, which factors are related to accounting? Whom we have to consider? See, when we do the accounting, we have to think about the balance sheet, we have to think about the different expenses which are occurring to that business, which are the assets of that business, then we have to prepare the financial reports for the business also. We also have to think about the revenue. What is meant by revenue? Revenue is exactly opposite to the expense. Revenue means income. Then we have to think about the tax liability also of the business. Then which are the credits from where we are getting the financial assistance. Okay, so all these things, all these factors must be thought of or must be considered when we talk about accounting. Okay, now what is the importance of bookkeeping? The importance of bookkeeping is as follows. First is record. Okay, what is meant by record? And how would the record should be kept? See, that comes under the importance of bookkeeping. It is not possible for anyone to remember all the transactions, but bookkeeping maintains the records of all the transactions permanently and systematically in the books of account. See, what is meant? What is recorded? See, all the records, what is possible to record all the transactions. See, many transactions are happening in a day with a business entity, right? So where what should be done with these transactions? Can anybody remember them forever? For example, what has been sold, what has been purchased, the wages has been given, or some receipts, income receipts has gained. Okay, there are many different types of transactions happening in a business in a single day. Then who will remember them? It is not possible for a human being to remember what has been happened in an entire day. So whatever has been happened, whatever monetary transactions moment has been happened, they has to be written somewhere. Okay, so where they should be written some permanently, it is in the books of accounts. Okay, that is called as recording. Then financial information. Bookkeeping is useful to get information related to profit, loss, assets, liabilities, investments and stock, etc. at any given time. See, when you have recorded all the transactions, monetary transactions properly in a books of accounts day to day without forgetting anything or without committing any mistake, then any moment of day or any moment of time, it is easy to find out what on any day you can find out what is the profit, what is the loss, how much are the assets in the business, how much are the liabilities of the business that business has to do, how much are the investments of the business, and how is the stock, how much is the remaining stock. Many other things can be found out easily. That is called as financial information. When it is possible? When you have maintained the books properly. That is called as when you have recorded all the transactions. See, first step is recording. When you have recorded all the transactions properly, recording all the transactions properly in the books of account, then only it is possible to get the financial information at any given time. Okay, why it is called as financial information? See, because profit and loss, what is concerned with it? Finance. Assets and liabilities, finance. Investment, finance. Stock, finance. So all these factors, in all these factors, financial information is hidden. So that financial information can be recorded or can be achieved any time if the books of account are prepared daily, maintained properly. Okay, then when you have maintained the financial books of accounts properly, then what it is possible? See, it is easy to make decisions. Okay, so decision making becomes easy and possible. For whom the decision making is done? See, the bookkeeping provides financial information to the businessman for decision making. So businessman can take the decision whether to continue the business if he is getting the profit, whether to discontinue the business if he come to know that he is getting the losses only year by year. So whatever are the results, those results can be known when only when the books of accounts are kept properly. Okay, this decision making is possible only if the records are maintained properly. Then what is the another importance of bookkeeping? See, controlling. See, this is by looking at this picture only you can come to know what is meant by controlling. Bookkeeping enables the executives of the business to control the activities of the business. See, for example, if we consider this is the executive of the business. Executive means the person who is working on a specific position is called as executive. See, this is the lady whom we can call as an executive, and what she is doing? See, she is controlling many things. At the same time she is recording, at the same time she is thinking what should be done, is it profitable, at the same time she is analyzing also, summarizing also. Okay, so this is called as controlling. And why it is possible? Only if the bookkeeping is done properly in a systematic way. Next is evidence. What is meant by evidence? Evidence means proof. Okay, businessman needs financial evidence to be produced in the court of law in case of any disputes. What is meant by disputes? You can consider it as quarrels. Okay, so if there are some disputes with different consumers or different parties, different customers or vendors, then what should be provided as a proof? The books of accounts itself. If the books of accounts has been maintained properly, then whenever it is required, we can provide them as a proof in the court of law. Okay, in case of any disputes arises. So this is the fifth importance of bookkeeping. If you have maintained the books of properly. Next is tax liability. What is meant by tax? See, you can calculate the liability. Liability means how much of tax is due by that business, how much of tax should be paid by that business. That can be found out only if the books of accounts are maintained properly. Okay, so bookkeeping is useful to find out the tax liability. Different types of taxes are there: income tax, property tax, GST, etc. Then when these taxes can be calculated properly only if the books of accounts are prepared and kept and maintained properly. So these are the 6 importances of bookkeeping. Apart from that, there are many, but in your syllabus at your level, introduction level, these 6 has been given. See, after doing the accounting, what can be done? Financial reports can be prepared. Then credits means whom we are due, that can be found out. Profits, revenues means profits can be found out. How much are the assets, that can be found out. What is our tax liability, that can be found out. How much are our savings, how much we have saved, means how much are our investments, deposits, that can be found out. How much are our expenses, okay, that also we can find out, and we can come to know our balance sheets. So these are the many facets we can call of the accounting system. If the accounting is done properly or bookkeeping is done properly, then we can find out these all things. So that's why bookkeeping is very important. It is the base of everything. What is the utility of bookkeeping? What is the main meaning of the word utility? Utility means usefulness. For now you can consider the meaning of the utility word is usefulness. What is the usefulness of bookkeeping? For what bookkeeping is used? See, if you have maintained the books properly and you have done the bookkeeping properly, then it is useful for many factors of the society. Okay, those are called as stakeholders. In my earlier lectures also I had told you what is meant by stakeholder. Okay, see, what is stakeholder? See, there are different stakeholders of a business. Stakeholders means different factors or different entities to whom the business is due something. The business is liable or answerable to these different factors of the society. Which are these different factors? First of all, okay, which are the different stakeholders of the business? We can call the customer. Why? For whom the business prepare the products? For the customers itself. So the first is customer. So business is answerable to the customers also. Customers means consumers. Business has to deal with government also for paying the taxes and following different laws and regulations. Business is responsible or answerable to its employees also. Why? Employees are working in the business and they are preparing the products. Okay, and that's why the products are sold to the customers. So they are bound to some rules towards employees also. Okay, or towards the welfareness of the employees also. Then different lenders. What is meant by lenders? Lenders are the people who provide the loan to the business or financial assistance to the business. See, the business cannot run by the own money of the businessman. Okay, businessman requires some financial assistance. Okay, that is called as, in simple we can call it as loan. And who provides this loan, this financial assistance? This assistance is provided by lenders because they lend the money. Okay, see, the stakeholders borrow the money from lenders. So lenders are also the important stakeholders to the business. Then suppliers. Who are the suppliers? See, suppliers are the businesses or are the people who supplies the raw material or material for the production to the business. Okay, so suppliers also. Then community means the different types of, for example, different types of businesses are there. Okay, so all these different types of businesses with whom they are, for example, their competitors also. Okay, so with them they are answerable, that is called as community. And one more important factor is society. See, the business are answerable to the society also. What example you can give me regarding this, that society is one of the stakeholder to the business? You can consider these are directly related to the business. Okay, from customers, government, employees, lenders, suppliers, community. And aren't you surprised why society is the stakeholder of the business? See, if the business is making pollution or emitting some bad gases, okay, or emitting some hazardous waste in the rivers, then who is affected by them? It is people only. Okay, those people comes under the category of society. So that business is answerable or responsible for the well-being of the society also. So society is also one of the important factor or important stakeholder of every business. Then owners. Who are the owners? Owners are the people who has found that business. Okay, who has established that business. So what, in which way the business owners are the stakeholders? See, owners must, for what purpose everybody or the businessman establishes the business? For gaining the profit, for earning the money. Okay, so what they have to look after? See, after doing all the responsibilities towards all the stakeholders, they must gain the profit also. Okay, so what is their responsibility towards themselves? That is to gain the profit. Okay, so these are the different stakeholders, means different parts of the society who towards whom the business are responsible or answerable. Okay, now what is the utility of bookkeeping? That we have seen the different factors. Now see, towards owner, the businessman can find out profit, losses, assets and liabilities of an enterprise at any time. See, owner can find out profits, losses, assets and liabilities anytime. That is the utility of bookkeeping. Then management. See, apart from owner, there are managers also. Okay, managers are the people who manages the business. Management of an enterprise, what is their work? They can plan, take decisions and control overall business activities. See, managers, for example, I had told you, if you there is a good scope for you to become the managers if you completes the degree of MBA, okay, or any degree regarding the management. You can also become the manager in any business. Okay, so what is the work of managers? See, management of an enterprise can plan the business activities. See, they can plan the business activities, they can take the decisions regarding the business activities, and they can also control overall business activities. All this is done by the management. Then the next utility is towards the investors. Who are the investors? See, investors are the lenders only. Okay, the people or the organizations who lend the money to the business, those are called as the investors. Okay, so the investors can take proper decisions whether to invest or not. For example, if their business is growing very in a good space, then investors can lend the money to that business. And if they come to know that this business is not going on properly, then they will take the decision that not to invest in this business. Okay, so it is important also for the investors. Investors are the lenders. See, bookkeeping is responsible to different factors: businesses, credit system, organizations, accounting, okay, payments, bills. The next utility of bookkeeping is towards customer. See, customer can easily understand financial position of the business. He can be assured about supply of goods. See, if the books are maintained properly, then customer can easily understand the financial position of the business, and he will feel assured, safe about the supply of goods, that he will be ensured that the business will supply the goods properly. There will not be the shortage of the goods. Okay, and when he can assure that there will not be the shortage, whatever he wants, whatever are his the requirements of the goods, those would be supplied properly only if the financial position of the business is very fine. And when he can assure that the financial position of the business is fine, only when the books of accounts are maintained properly. Okay, then the next utility is towards government. See, for what it has to deal with government? See, government can easily find out different types of taxes due from various sources. Various sources means various sources of income of the business. Okay, so government can find out how much taxes should be levied to that business if the business has maintained the books of accounts properly. Okay, then lenders. Money lenders can find financial standing of the enterprise for decision to lend money or not. Okay, so lend means to give the money or to borrow. The business can borrow from them. So to lend the money to the business or no, that decision can be taken by the lenders if the books of accounts are maintained properly. So they can understand the financial standing. What is meant by financial standing? Financial position of the business. See how they can come to know what is the financial position of the business on a specific date by recording at the balance sheet. Okay, next is development. What is the utility of the books of, if the books of account are prepared properly? It is also for development of the business. See, business enterprise can achieve the business growth. What is development? The business can achieve the growth with the help of accounting. Okay, it can grow, means it can take the proper wise decisions. Okay, and it can take the decisions whether it wants to make more branches in different cities. Okay, or to employ more employees. Those different, this comes under the growth of the business, development of the business. And how this decision can be taken? If the books of maintained are properly, then the management can take the decision of growth. Okay, so these are the different utilities of bookkeeping. See, towards owner, management, creditors and lenders, customers, government, investors. See, these are the many factors. Owner, then management, creditors and lenders. Then what is the difference between creditors and lenders? See, lenders are the people who lend the money to the business. Okay. Then who are the creditors? See, creditors are the people from whom the business has taken on credit. Okay, made with the raw material or any items which has been taken on credit, means they has purchased but money has not been paid and has assured that they will pay the money later on. Those entities are called as creditors. Okay. Then customers, obviously government are paying the tax, investors. Okay. So these are the different entities, different factors towards whom the utilities or bookkeeping is there. Okay. Then this is the start of your accountancy topic. First of all, you have to understand what is the basic difference between bookkeeping and accountancy. Okay. See, we'll understand the difference between upon the differentiating points. Okay, these are the points of differentiation. But the basic differentiation between them is their meaning. Their meaning of itself differs. What is meant by bookkeeping? See, it is concerned with recording and classifying the business transactions. See, the business transactions are only recorded and classified. In my earlier lecture, I had shown you one picture in which one person was bringing some bill. Okay, and the another person was recording that bill after taking the proper decision where that bill should be recorded. That is called as classifying. Okay, that transaction. What was the transaction? See, as some person brought the bill, some monetary transactions must be there in that bill. See, he had brought the envelope and one person opened the envelope and there he found a bill in it. So it must be a monetary transactions. Okay, and where it should be recorded, that decision is taken by the bookkeeping person. So that is called as classifying. Okay, recording as per the classifying. Okay, this is the basic meaning of bookkeeping. And what I meant by accounting then? See, it is related with recording, classifying, summarizing, analyzing and interpreting the financial data. See, accountancy includes all the works done by the bookkeeping and some extra work, additional works. See, recording and classifying is done by in the bookkeeping work itself. Now apart from that, apart from recording and classifying, summarizing, analyzing and interpreting the financial data, that is done by in the accountancy. What is meant by summarizing then? See, the person has brought the envelope and what was that in envelope? There was some bill. Okay, now the person who is working as a bookkeeper who recorded the bill after classifying its category. Okay, then he classified it. For example, this was purchased from, see, this was the bill of purchasing from this specific creditor. Okay, then he recorded that bill in the name of that, in the book of that creditor. For example, creditor was ABC. Okay, from ABC they had brought something. Okay, they had purchased something and that was the bill. Okay, invoice that he recorded in the books of accounts of ABC. Okay, now what is meant by summarizing then? There may be many purchases which has been done from ABC. So at the end, how much were the total purchases done from ABC? That is called as summarizing. Okay, and there can be many people from whom the material would have been brought, ABC, LMN, PQR. Okay, so all those are summarized, how much has been purchased from them. Okay, then there could be people or customers to whom the material must have been sold on credit, so that record also must be kept. Okay, and that is called as, and that the total of how much that person is due for us, that is also summarized. Summarizing means making the total. Then analyzing, what you should analyze? See, this much of money are due from this customer and this much of money we are due to somebody. Okay, that is called as analyzing. And interpreting the financial data. Interpreting means, see, what after that what should be done, what measures should be adopted, what steps should be, what decisions should be adopted to pay the people to whom we have brought in credit on credit, and how to receive the money from the people to whom you have sold. Okay, that decision is taken by the accountant. Okay, so this accountancy involves all the works of bookkeeping. Apart from that, summarizing, analyzing and interpreting the financial data. Okay, now if you have understood the meaning, you must have understood the stages. What would be the see? Now we look at the stage. Then bookkeeping is the first stage, right? It is the primary stage in accounting. Why? It is the base for accounting. But accountancy, what it includes, what is its stage? See, it is the secondary stage. Why? Apart from the primary stage, that is of bookkeeping, it also includes the secondary stage. Which is the secondary stage? Analysis and interpretation. Okay, what is my analysis and interpretation? That is coming to the conclusion. Okay, preparing of the different financial reports. Okay, that is done under the accountancy work. So it is the second stage. Now, what is the actual objective of bookkeeping? See, the objective of bookkeeping is to keep the records of all the financial transactions in proper and systematic manner. Okay, see, what is this objective? Just to prepare all the records in a proper and systematic manner. That is only expected from the person who is working as a bookkeeper. But apart from that, what are the objectives of the accountancy? See, the objective of accountancy is what? To prepare the financial statements, okay, and further communicate the information to the relevant authorities. What is meant by financial statement? That we will see later on. Okay, but it includes preparation of the financial reports, financial statements, and to communicate means to send those reports which he has prepared to the relevant authorities, maybe to the management, okay, maybe to the owners for taking the final decisions. Okay, that is done by the accountant. Okay, under his work of accountancy. Then the responsibility. So far you would have come to know how much would be the responsibility on the head of bookkeeper. Okay, see, why? Bookkeeper is a junior staff. Okay, and he is responsible for keeping the records only. What is his work? Just keeping the records which keep the only the financial transactions, just to maintain the financial transactions, the records of the financial transactions. But whereas accountant, he is a senior staff. Okay, so work done by accountancy is a senior staff is responsible for keeping accounts. Okay, because his work involves many things. Like which many things? Like analysis and interpretation of those records which has kept by the bookkeeper. Okay, because he is a junior staff. He just keeps the records, financial records. Okay, records. He just keeps the records of all the financial transactions. Okay. Now, next point of differentiation is outcomes. What is meant by outcome? Outcome means what is the result of his work. Okay, what is the result of the person who works as a bookkeeper. Okay, or what is the result of the bookkeeping work. Okay, see, bookkeeping basically results in journal and ledger. See, whatever work, see what is done under bookkeeping, just preparing or recording the financial transactions, that is done under the bookkeeping work. Now, where does he record, or what is, in which way he can show that he has recorded all the financial transactions? Now listen properly. You are coming across one more term, okay, important term. See, wherever he record those financial transactions which are occurring in the business, those are recorded in these two types of books. Okay, see, these are the two types of important books under accounting. Those are called as journal and ledger. Okay, we are going to see what is meant by journal and ledger later on. But for the time being, we just remember what is the result of his work. See, for example, if the owner or the boss asks him, see, what you have, show me what you have done today, how you have recorded the financial transactions in your books, then he can show his two books, that is journal and ledger. Okay, so this is the outcome of the work done under bookkeeping. Whereas, what is the result of the work done under accountancy? See, apart from the journal and ledger, accountancy has the lots of scope, right? See, what are the results or outcomes of accountancy work? It is profit and loss account and balance sheet. Okay, see, these are the important terms, important books which you have to remember. See, this is the lateral stage because accountant works on a lateral stage. Okay, what is meant by lateral? The stage which is done on, which is the secondary stage. Okay, so what is his work? To prepare the profit and loss account and balance sheet. Okay, again these are two important words, important terms which you have to remember. Okay, profit and loss account and balance sheet are prepared by accountant. So it is the result of his work. What is meant by outcome? Result of the work done by accountant, and this is the result of the work done by the bookkeeper. Then period. Period means time. Okay. See, on which period, on which time basis he records the entries. See, bookkeeping gives day-to-day details. See, whatever transaction happened in each day can be found out by the records which are kept by the bookkeeper. Okay, on specific days what happened, if you want to find out, then you can find out from the books which bookkeeper has kept. Okay, which books bookkeeper kept? Journals and ledger, because he maintains day-to-day details. Okay, whereas accountancy gives details of entire year. Okay, see why? Accountant makes profit and loss account and balance sheet, which is made at the end of the financial year. Okay, so accountant gives his result, the result of his work at the end of the year. Okay, so accountancy gives detail of entire year. Okay, which includes day-to-day results also. Okay, but his results he gives at the end of the year, that is of entire year. Next, analysis. Okay, the process of bookkeeping does not require any analysis. See, whatever the process has been done under the bookkeeping work, it does not require any analysis, any conclusion, interpretation. Okay, because he just maintains the financial records, financial transactions in the records. So it does not require any analysis kind of depth. Okay, but whereas accountant uses bookkeeping information, right? He uses this bookkeeping information also in his work, and what he does later on, to analyze and interpret the data and then compiles it into the reports. See, whatever data he receives from bookkeeper, then he analyzes the data, then he interprets and concludes the data. Okay, then he makes the different reports and he compiles the data into the reports. Okay, so this is the analysis is done on the data which is maintained by accountant. Okay, then decision making. You tell me what would be the decision making done by bookkeeper and by accountant? It's very easy. See, management cannot take a decision based on the data provided by bookkeeping. See, why? Under bookkeeping, only the records of the financial transactions are recorded. Okay, not anything apart from that, in the means of journals and ledger. So management cannot believe, or management cannot take the decision only on the data which has been provided by the bookkeeper. No, because it is the data which is maintained by bookkeeping is only a primary data. Okay, only on the primary stage. So management cannot take any decision based on the data which is provided by the bookkeeper. Okay, whereas depending on the data provided by the accountant, okay, because it is the secondary stage, he prepares profit and loss account. Okay, he analyzes the data, he compiles the data, he interprets the data, then he prepares the reports also. Okay, so the decision which management takes can be taken on the data which is provided by the accountant. Okay, under the work of, see, accountancy is the work, under the work of accountancy, the management can take the critical business decision. Critical means important business decisions. Okay, can be taken depending on the data which accountant has provided to the business, to the management. Okay, next, skills required. See, what would be the skill required for the person who is working as a bookkeeper? See, no any analytical skills are required for the bookkeeping work. Okay, no analytical skills, because he just have to record everyday financial transactions. All financial transactions he just have to record. Okay, under journals and ledgers. So analytical skills, analytical views are not expected by the person who is working as a bookkeeper. Whereas accountant, he requires the analytical skills. Okay, he requires analytical views of thinking. or differentiating, then taking the proper decisions, then making the reports, compiling the data. See, this require analytical skills, and analytical skills are required by the accountant. Okay, so with this, these are the main differences between bookkeeping and accountancy. See, what is done? Now tell me, this would be the picture of bookkeeping or accountancy. See, this is very easy. What is shown here? See, this is the pie chart, okay? And what is shown? See that it shows the different sectors, right? What we can see the different sectors. These can be different sectors of a firm, right? For example, manufacturing, then trading, then how much is the sales, how much is the profit, how much are the expenses. So these are the different sectors of a firm, and what the firm wants? The firm wants to grow. Okay, always wants to grow. So this is the growing graph, and everything is recorded, calculated, okay, maintained under bookkeeping. See, meaning now we are moving towards accountancy. Okay, see, bookkeeping is a part of accounting. Yes, we know that bookkeeping is a part of accounting. It is the primary stage in accounting. Bookkeeping is the primary stage in accounting. It is the process of recording transactions in the books of accounts. Okay, which work, that is bookkeeping, is the process of recording transactions in the books of accounts, like journals and ledgers. Now, what is accounting? Accounting is a part of accountancy. See, accounting is a part of accountancy. Accountancy is the practice of recording, classifying, and reporting all business transactions for a business. See, it includes everything. What it includes? Recording of the business transactions, classifying of the business transactions, and reporting of the business transactions also. Who includes? Accountancy includes all these things. And accounting is what? Accounting is the part of accountancy. Now tell me, which is the smallest part? Obviously it is bookkeeping. Okay, and what has been written? Accounting is a part of accountancy. So which is the biggest part? Obviously accountancy. See, look at this Venn diagram, you will come to know which is the biggest part. Accountancy includes accounting. So who is biggest? Accountancy is the biggest, which includes accounting. Okay, because what is written? Accounting. See, this is the accounting, which is the part of accountancy. Okay, and obviously bookkeeping is a part of accounting, because bookkeeping is at the first stage, primary stage, which is the innermost. Okay, see, it includes. So we cannot exclude accountancy by keeping bookkeeping aside. Accountancy includes accounting, and accounting includes bookkeeping. Okay, so accountancy, what is accountancy? See, which is the outermost part. See, whatever is done by bookkeeper, whatever is done by the accounting work, all that is included under accountancy. So accountancy, what is the practice of recording, classifying, reporting of business transactions, which are done by the bookkeeping. Accounting principles are the basic norms and assumptions which are developed and established as the basis for accounting system. These principles are adopted by the accountants universally. What does this mean? See, on which base the bookkeeper decides to record the transactions? See, isn't there any base? Yes, there is a base that is called as bookkeeping norms. Okay, see this word, norms. Again, this is one more word that is commerce word, right? Bookkeeping norms. What is meant by norms? Norms means rules. Okay, there are some rules for maintaining the records. There are some rules and there are some assumptions also. The rules are called as norms. According to some norms and according to some assumptions, by following some norms, what is done? The records, financial transactions are recorded in the books. Okay, so that is called as principles. What are the principles? Principles are the basic norms. Norms means rules and assumptions developed and established what is that? That is the base for accounting system. Okay, this is the base for accounting system. These principles are adopted by accountants universally. Okay, what is this base? How the records are maintained? How the financial transactions are recorded in the books of accounts? That is developed by some agencies, and that is universally accepted. Okay, by all the accountants. Always remember this. Now see, by looking at this Venn diagram also, you can come to know the relationship between bookkeeping, accounting and accountancy. See, what is at the innermost stage? What is at the innermost stage? Tell me. It is bookkeeping. See, bookkeeping is at the innermost stage, right? And what is done under bookkeeping? Just maintaining books of accounts. Which books of accounts? Journals and ledger. Just by recording the financial transactions. Now, above that, what is that? Accounting. What is done under accounting? Bookkeeping plus summarizing and interpreting the records. Okay, all this done under accounting. See, what is the first work done? That is bookkeeping. See, why? Bookkeeping is already the part of accounting. So, accounting includes bookkeeping as well as which are the extra works done under bookkeeping, that is summarizing and interpreting the records. Okay, what is meant by summarizing, that we'll see later on. Then bookkeeping is the part of accounting and accounting is the part of accountancy, because what is at the topmost outermost stage, that is accountancy. Then what accountancy includes? The work done by bookkeeping, the work done by accounting. Okay, so bookkeeping plus accounting. Apart from that, communicating information to users, different stakeholders. Okay, that is done under accountancy. Okay, so with this your concept would have been easily clear, right? Which is the outermost stage and which is the innermost stage. Phase we can call. See, with this you can come to know these are the different works done under accounting. Maintaining personal records, financial statements, small businesses, bookkeeping, payroll, all are done under the accounting work. See, by looking at this picture also you can come to know. See, if you consider this is the person who is bringing some bills or invoices or some records. Now, he goes to this person and this person is classifying the records. See, he is differentiating the records. Okay, he is differentiating the records and this person is recording it. Okay, in different books of accounts, maybe first in the books of accounts, physical books of accounts, and then on the computer using the different softwares. See, the calculations are also done over here. So this is the first stage, it is bookkeeping, and second stage is accounting. See, what is the meaning and definition of accounting? We will move to the definition first. Accounting refers to the entire body of the theory and process of accounting. See, entire body means entire work. Okay, entire system you can call it as entire system. Okay, accountancy refers to entire system. Which is the entire system of theory and processes of accounting. See, theories are also there because we have to follow some rules, follow some laws. What is called to that laws? It is called as norms. Okay, theory because we have to follow some norms and assumptions included in the principles of accounting, as well as actual process of accounting. What is the actual process of accounting? Actual recording in the different books by following some theory. Remember, the bookkeeping, under the bookkeeping work or under the accountancy work, what you have to do? To record all the financial transactions in the different books of account by following some theory. Okay, what is meant by theory? Theory means some principles which includes norms and assumptions. Okay, and you have to do the actual process of accounting. What is actual process of accounting? Actual making the entries of all transactions in the different books of accounts. Okay, so it refers to the entire system of the theory and process of accounting. According to whom? According to Kohler. Now, according to the second we go to the second definition, which is given by the different accountant, that is Professor Robert N. Anthony. Okay, what he has defined accounting as: nearly every business enterprise has an accounting system. It is a means. What is meant by means? Means way. Okay, it is a way of collecting, summarizing, analyzing, and reporting in monetary terms information about the business transactions. See what is recorded in this one single sentence. You can come to know the entire definition of accountancy. Okay, see what is recorded. We'll learn in pieces. What is recorded? Business transactions are recorded. Okay, what is meant by business transactions? The transactions in which money is involved, right? That is called as monetary transactions. Business transactions in which money is involved. That what is done with the transaction? Those are collected, then summarized, then analyzed and reported. Okay, that this work is done under accountancy. See, in earlier picture we had seen one person brings the, see, this is the way, that was a very good example. One person was bringing the different bills or invoices in his hand. What was that work? That was collecting. And the second person, what did he decide? He summarized and he thought. Then he took the proper decision in which book of account that should be recorded. That is, he summarized all the bills. Then analyzed the bills, and finally the reporting of the different bills were done. Okay, if we think of the earlier picture, which bills in which there was the monetary transactions regarding that business. Okay, so what is the total definition of accountancy as per Professor Robert Anthony? See, it is the means way. It is the way of collecting, summarizing, analyzing and reporting what in monetary terms information. Okay, monetary terms information about the business transactions. Okay, that is done under accountancy. See, this person is these works are done under accounting. Different collecting of the different monetary transactions, then summarizing the transactions, then analyzing the transactions. Okay, and then reporting the transactions. In the first lecture, I think I have told you what is meant by summarizing and analyzing. So, with this, we have completed today's lecture, and what we will see in our next lecture: different methods of accounting system, then qualitative characteristics of accounting information, and basic accounting terminology. Okay, which are given on page number 5 and 6. Now let's go to today's quiz of day 2. Which job is not done under accountancy? See, which is not under the scope of accountancy? Tell me. Accountancy: controlling, decision making, tax liability, or recording transactions. Out of the 4 options, which is not comes under the stage of accountancy? That you have to give the correct answer immediately. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe, and don't forget to study online.